The Steelers' silent masterstroke, Omar Khan's draft gambit, and the QB nobody saw. Coming in a draft weekend filled with fireworks, flashy picks and bold trades, the Pittsburgh Steelers did something entirely different. They played it cool, calm, calculated, and it's leaving everyone around the NFL wondering what exactly Omar Khan is up to. While other franchises chased headlines, Pittsburgh stuck to its blueprint, quietly laying the groundwork for both immediate impact and long-term dominance. It was a draft class that didn't scream for attention, but whispered something far more dangerous. The Steelers are thinking several steps ahead. A new face in the trenches, the Steelers used their first-round selection, 21st overall, to fortify the heart of their defense. Their pick, Derek Harmon, a ferocious interior lineman out of Oregon. At 6 feet 4 inches, 310 pounds, Harmon is a nightmare in the middle. Strong at the point of attack, disruptive in both the run and pass game, and relentless with his motor. For years, Cameron Hayward has been the soul of Pittsburgh's defense, but Father Time is undefeated. With Hayward entering what could be his final NFL season, the Steelers chose to plan for the inevitable rather than delay the conversation. Harmon may not be a household name yet, but don't be surprised if he becomes the cornerstone of Pittsburgh's front seven sooner than later. This wasn't just about filling a roster spot, it was a statement. The Steelers are committed to maintaining their defensive DNA. No matter who's under center or calling plays, this team will always start in the trenches. Power in the backfield. In the third round, Pittsburgh shifted focus to the offense, adding Iowa running back Caleb Johnson with the 83rd pick. While not the flashiest runner in the draft, Johnson is pure Steelers football, tough, gritty, and unafraid to run between the tackles. He's a north-south runner with surprising burst once he hits the second level, and he brings excellent vision and patience, traits that make him an ideal fit in Arthur Smith's physical, play-action-heavy system. He joins a running back room that already features Jaylen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell, forming a three-headed monster that can wear down defenses over 4 quarters. Johnson might not be a fantasy football darling, but he could become a fan favorite in Pittsburgh, the kind of workhorse back who earns every yard and every cheer. The QB twist, waiting on Sanders. But no move, or lack thereof, generated more buzz than Pittsburgh's decision to pass on Shedeur Sanders. Not once, but twice. At one point, in the pre-draft process, Sanders was penciled in as a surefire top 5 pick, but concerns over mechanics, fit, and system adaptability caused his stock to tumble. As the third day of the draft approaches, Sanders remains without a team. A stunning turn for a quarterback once hailed as the next big thing. The Steelers, despite having multiple opportunities, opted to wait. Still, league insiders like ESPN's Jeremy Fowler are reporting that Pittsburgh is keeping a close eye on Sanders, suggesting that this might not be over. There's a sense that Khan and head coach Arthur Smith are biding their time, waiting to see if they can land a high-upside quarterback without the day-one price tag. Imagine landing Sanders in the 5th or 6th round. Suddenly, that measured patience looks like outright genius. The Rodgers factor. So why the wait? Why no early quarterback? The answer lies in the presence of one Aaron Rodgers, After a stunning off-season trade, Rodgers is set to don the black and gold for the 2025 season. The Steelers' confidence in him as a short-term solution is evident. They believe he still has enough magic left to lead a playoff run, maybe even more. That belief has granted them flexibility and the freedom to let the draft come to them. Instead of panicking or overreaching, Pittsburgh has adopted a long-view philosophy: build from the inside out. Add physical, smart, culture-first players. Then, and only then, take your swing at quarterback when the value is too good to pass up. Building for more than just 2025. So far, every pick feels intentional. Harmon isn't just Hayward's replacement, he's a symbol of continuity on defense. Johnson isn't just another back. He's a statement about the kind of football Arthur Smith wants to play. And if they do land Sanders, that's a lottery ticket with the upside of a franchise quarterback. This isn't a rebuild. It's not even a retooling. It's a recalibration. One designed to extend the Steelers' championship window without sacrificing their identity. With several picks still to go, expect Pittsburgh to target value in key depth areas. Interior O-line, nickel corner, possibly even a developmental tight end. But the real headline might not be what they've already done, it's what they might still pull off. Because if Omar Khan is playing chess, most of the league is still figuring out checkers. And when the dust settles on this draft, we may look back and realize the Steelers didn't just win with flash. They won with force.